Hello, my name is Leah. I'm gonna be holding my microphone like a little microphone because I don't feel like clipping it to my shirt. Also, yes, my hair is purple again. I re-dyed it yesterday. I decided that doing that like an hour before I was supposed to leave to go play D&D with my group was a good idea. Yes, I was very late. Decisions were made, but yes, I have purple hair again. Today I am very excited to try something that I have not tried before, which is I am going to be attempting a 10K day today. Now, there's a few reasons for this because ordinarily I would absolutely not ever even attempt a 10K day. I know there's some people who can just do that. They can just power through 10,000 words and just get super far into their drafts, but that is just not the case for me. I've never been able to write that much, especially when I'm drafting like a 0 draft. It always takes me longer than that, and I don't even think that I have a particularly slow pace. I think I just definitely work better when things are a little bit more spaced out, when I'm doing about the same amount of work every day, so I don't get burnt out on a story too quickly, really. However, some things are different about my drafting this time around. So my current focus, my current work in progress is Project Fire, which if you've been on this channel before, you know is a story that I've been working on for quite a while now. The original inception of all of this came back in 2018 when I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna write a book. I want to do it, I want to see if I can do it, and I'm just gonna write it. And I did, and it was garbage, which is okay. It was my first book, I was still learning how to do these things. I'd never done this before, and the biggest thing was just the fact that I finished it, and that kind of showed me that I could finish a book, and that confidence is what allowed me to do a much better job with Project Shadows. But Project Fire has never quite left my brain. I've just got a soft spot for it, and I know that that original story wasn't good. Like, no one is gonna want to read that, but I can't get the main character out of my head. My senior year of college, I was able to revisit it a little bit in the form of it being a screenplay, actually. One of our assignments was to write a feature-length script, and I was like, I can do that except with my book idea. So I decided to adapt it to a screenplay, and I kind of used that as an opportunity to revisit the story, reevaluate what was and wasn't working, because there was a lot that wasn't working, and try to pull it into a place where it could be much more mine. My original draft 0 of Project Fire really was just kind of a collage of a lot of other influences. Not that that's a bad thing again, it was the thing that got me into writing, but I knew that it needed to be my own. It couldn't be a collection of things that other people have done in their books. So I was able to flesh out the world a lot more during that process, but there was still sort of something missing that didn't quite click for me. I revisited it again in 2020. At the very beginning of the pandemic, I was like, I'm home all the time. This is the perfect time to write again. Didn't get very far because again, that something was missing. In summer of 2021, I tried to revisit it again. I used the book Story Genius to do a lot of character work and a lot of like backstory and world building that just wasn't there before, which brought a much better richness to the characters and the conflicts and all that kind of stuff. I got halfway through and just felt something being off. And I think my big mistake on that attempt, because I really think that I could have finished it and really loved the place that it ended up being if I had actually outlined it. Like I said, I am an outliner at heart, but I was trying to stick very closely to the Story Genius method, and it's very anti-outlining. So I wish I had just gone with my gut and not listened to that and actually outlined the full story. But it's part of the process, it's part of the lessons learned. Now I know that I definitely need to do that, and that's what I did this time. I finished my full outline for Project Fire, and so it's time for me to jump back into trying to draft it for the like 4th time. But that's sort of why I thought that trying to start out, this is my very first day of drafting for Project Fire, and I thought that trying to start out with like a really big, lofty goal of writing 10,000 words today would be a really awesome way to sort of kickstart this project, to really envelop me into the world again, to get me in the head of these characters and their voices. My other reasoning behind wanting to attempt a 10K day is it feels much more attainable for a story like this, which I have put so much thought and planning and time into just like rewriting and outlining and rewriting and outlining, and I feel like I know this story very in and out. If this was a new story and I had just outlined it and this is the first time I'm touching any writing, there's no way on this green earth I would be attempting a 10K day for something like that, because that is ridiculous. For me personally, I just know that I can't do that. For Project Fire, I feel like I can do that. We're gonna try to see how much of those I can get done today, which I have already been starting. I've written about 1,700 words so far. I had a bit of a slow start this morning, just like getting out of bed, you know how it is. But I've written 1,700 words so far, which is a pretty good writing day, just in general. It's about 11:30 right now, so I wanted to step away from the computer and go get some lunch just to sort of refuel. And I wanted to sit down and start this vlog because I want to take you along with me as I attempt the 10K day today. I also have a live stream later today with Autumn Ashley, so I knew I was going to be writing into the evening. And all of this is to say, I feel like I can do it. Wish me luck. I'm gonna go get some lunch and then I will be jumping right back into Project Fire. Okay, I've finished chapter 1 of Project Fire, which is very, very exciting. I'm at 3,381 words so far. I'm feeling good about this. However, I'm starting to wonder if maybe 10,000 words was still too ambitious for me. It's 3 o'clock right now, and yes, I still have the rest of the day. So I'm not giving up hope yet, but I know that my like words per minute, I guess, if you want to put it that way, definitely decreases the longer the day goes on. So by tonight, I'm not gonna be writing like at a super fast pace, which again worries me that I will not be able to reach the 10K. We're not gonna get into that mindset that that's what's gonna happen, because I really would like to do that, because you know I set the goal for a reason, and I really do want to get like a massive chunk done out of this. I'm definitely starting to feel myself kind of be like, I don't want to work on this anymore. I've already done a ton today, which I have. This has been awesome so far to like get the first chapter done, but I cannot let that make me be complacent, and I need to continue. So I think, well, I don't know. Is that a good idea? That's probably not a good idea. I was gonna say, I think to mix it up, I want to go write on the recliner in the living room, but I think that's just gonna make me more distracted because it's comfy, and when I get on there with my little blanket, I kind of just want to chill, put something on TV, scroll on Instagram, and I need to not do that. So I'm gonna keep sitting in this little chair here. I might like get up and just like walk around the apartment a little bit just to like not be sitting down. My Fitbit is very angry at me for how much I've been sitting today. But yes, I'm feeling good so far. As of right now, I haven't made any huge major changes, which again is partly why I'm able to write at the pace that I'm writing at, but I am like so excited about the kind of like reframing that I've done, because like I said, the major change in this draft is going to be on the thematic level, and so I'm just kind of like reworking like the structure of some scenes, slash like redoing some lines, redoing some dialogue, and so it's not like super changey, but it's still definitely like on a developmental level what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm gonna go walk around, but I'm excited about it. It's feeling really good so far. I'm at about 5,000 words. I'm rounding up just a few words there, but basically 5,000. You can tell where my brain is at right now. But I'm gonna take a break because it's 5 o'clock now. I really need to walk. I really need to get up and do things and not be sitting at my desk. I'm really, really happy with my progress so far, even though Again, we're falling behind. Unsure if 10K is reasonable or not anymore. But I'm almost done with chapter 2. I'm feeling so good about the fact that I've written so much today. The main goal of getting 10,000 words in a day, obviously, like I said at the beginning, was just to get a huge chunk of the beginning done, to sort of like fall into that world. And I feel like I'm doing that. And I just feel really good about what's going on so far. So even if I don't make the 10K, today's been a good day. Today's been a good day. I'm gonna take a little break. I think my husband is almost home from work. This is about usually the time that he gets here. So I'm gonna spend some time with him, make some dinner, eat, and then get back at it in preparation for the live stream tonight, which I'm very excited about. Okay, I just got off my stream with Autumn Ashley. That was so much fun. I'm filming on my phone now because I don't feel like holding my camera. But it's 9:17. I got to 7,338 words after the stream was ended, so we've made some progress. Ordinarily, I would definitely be done right now. Like, I would not be doing anything else. I would probably be going to sleep, not soon, because it's like Friday night, but you know, I'd just be chilling for the rest of the night. But part of me wants to finish, and I was encouraged by some people on the stream that I should just power through, because it's just one day. I can lose some sleep just to get to that 10K goal, and I feel like I would feel really happy and proud of myself if I actually were able to reach it. So we'll see. I'm definitely gonna take a little bit of a break right now, but in maybe like 20 minutes, half an hour, I'm gonna reevaluate and see where we're at with all of that. Okay, hello again. Clearly it's a different day because there's, you know, actual sunlight coming through the window right now. I did not film anything else on the day that I was doing my 10K day, just because when I get tired, I feel like I can really only focus on one thing at a time, and I was really trying to get that 10K done. By the time I wrapped up for the night, I was like, I'm not gonna film an update, I just want to go to bed. But now the question, did I succeed in writing 10,000 words in one day? Drum roll. I did! Like I said, I took a little bit of a break after the live stream just to kind of chill out, get my brain re-centered, but I did start writing again. And it took me a few hours. I don't remember exactly whenever I wrapped up because, again, I was not looking at the time. I was just finishing and went to bed afterwards. But I got to 10,000 words. I think technically I was like at 10,011 just to like finish a sentence. And I did it! This was a really good experience, although again, I don't think I would have been able to do it if this was like a new story that I hadn't worked on before. I think the only reason I was able to succeed, and just barely by the skin of my teeth, was because I am so familiar with this story, and so it kind of flowed a little bit more naturally. There were some parts that I already had written from before that I did still really like what I had. I just kind of had to restructure the scene or like rework how it was working in order to reinforce the new angle that I'm going at. So that kind of facilitated me working at a bit of a faster pace than normal, and again was the only reason I was able to get 10K. With the question of would I do it again, I don't think that I would ever attempt this with a new story. I think I would like to attempt a 5K day with a new story. Like, maybe with whatever I end up writing for NaNoWriMo this year, I try to do a 5K in the very first day of Nano, just to kind of like get a jump on everything. Because what this has been really great for is the fact that I now have like the majority of my Act 1 written. Like, I have a really solid foundation to work from. I feel like I'm getting back into the mind of these characters and like the voice of this story, and so I do feel really prepared now to continue working on it and continue like making some really good progress on getting this draft done. But that is all I had for today. Let me know down below if you've ever attempted a 10K day or like a huge chunk of words in one day, because this definitely isn't sustainable by any means, but it was a lot of fun to just like fully dive into writing like non-stop for like a whole day. If I hadn't been vlogging this, I probably would have quit early, and if people on the live stream hadn't said, no, Leah, you should do it, then I probably also would have quit after the live stream. So thank you for everyone who was there, who encouraged me to keep going. You are literally the reason that this experiment was a success. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!